Joining us now is DePaul University professor and terrorism analyst Tom Makaitis. Good morning, Tom.
Morning, Tom.
Good morning.
So back in December in Michigan, when there was a school shooting where 4 students were killed, Michigan took the unusual step of applying terrorism charges to the school shooter. Is that something that could happen in this case?
Conceivably, although I don't think it's an accurate characterization of what's going on here. There's no evidence this individual was motivated by ideology or affiliated with any group. This was an act of terror, no question, but I don't see it as part of something larger. We may learn more, but I'd be surprised if that were the case.
So just terrorizing students does not indicate that is not a terrorism charge, just to be clear.
Yeah, we have so many different definitions of terror and terrorism that vary by law enforcement, state, municipality, federal government, that you can make almost anything fit it. I think the real issue is how do we stop this from occurring? This is the 27th school shooting this year, and we've had, several hundred over the past decade. Our neighbor to the north, Canada, has had about 2. The issue is clear. We just unfettered access to firearms with very few, if any, restrictions is the culprit here. And I think other discussions are deflecting our attention from that.
Well, one security expert countered that if we would just enforce the laws that are on the books, many of these would not happen. But it seems like we're telling the same story over and over and over again. Does that mean that system is too complicated to navigate to protect our citizens?
It is too complicated, and it comes down to states' rights. I mean, as I understand it, in Texas, it's an open carry state. Many states have limited, background checks, limited permit requirements, and so on. I mean, the comparison with the rest of the world is abundantly clear. Every country has unbalanced, mentally ill, disturbed people. They don't have what we have, which is this spate of mass shootings. It's really hard when you've got a single variable that stands out so glaringly.
So what about the security expert we spoke with said the assessment, the mental health assessment on behalf of the school failed here. What is your assessment of that mechanism nationwide for schools? I mean, it seems like we hear all these stories of bullying that just kind of go on and on and on and on until it erupts into something tragic.
No, that's absolutely true. I mean, to say that we need gun control is not to say that we don't also need better mental health care. And absolutely right. If you dig into any one of these cases, I don't care whether it's, Islamist terrorism, white supremacy, or just an individual like this, you're going to find evidence of people not paying attention to warning signs. So yes, we need to do a better job of training guidance counselors, church youth group leaders, and even parents to recognize unhealthy behavior, unhealthy interest in firearms. But, that's only part of the problem. I wish we would do all those things. But on the other hand, that doesn't change the fact that why was he allowed to walk in on his after he turned 18 and buy firearms? I'm in favor of all the things you described. They're just not going to be enough.
All right, Tom Makaitis, we thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Tom.
Happy to do it.
We'll have coverage on the Texas school shooting all morning. Marcus